Alright, so I'm going to explain to you about the fourth quarter expectations and how things work. I've set up a Google Classroom. I'm going to be putting this into it. The code there, QP357LQ, will be a class code for Spanish 2. Let's see, oops, that's Spanish 3. Alright, so this is the important two-pager that you'll need in order to know what to do for the fourth quarter. We've decided that the fourth quarter will be one chapter shorter than it would have been otherwise. So normally we go through the end of Unit 6, Lesson 2. But we will just be covering Unit 5, Lesson 2, and Unit 6, Lesson 1. And then all of us across the whole department, Spanish department, Becca High, have decided to do the same thing so that next year we'll know just where you got to and where we need to pick up. So we don't need to worry about that. A couple things. If you click this, that's how you got to this video. The expectation is that you would do some textbook activities each week and take Cornell notes each week. Down below, you're going to see that the weeks are listed here. For Unit 5, Lesson 2, we're covering, we're going to do a regular 2 times 1 time vocab list like usual. You can access the textbook. If you don't have your textbook at home for some reason, you can get to the same exact textbook by going to my.hw.com and then password fulanito or username fulanito, password Becca High, and then just follow those little directions. You can also click on any words in blue and any headphone symbols, and you can hear the words pronounced. So that's cool. Other things that you'll see here are, well, actually, let's go back up to the top. I'm going to go in order. So for each week, you're going to do the textbook activities like en clase, and then take any Cornell notes. I've made YouTube videos of your notes. They're just like we do in class. And you're supposed to do a total of 3 assignments each week. So if we go back down to here and look at this row for assignments, that's the Cornell notes. The vocab list is Cornell notes. There are 6 choices. You're supposed to do at least 3 of them, with textbook activities being one of your choices. If you choose to do the workbook, you click on it, it'll take you right through to what the assignment is. It's located in Class Zone in the review section. It's a little bit hard to find, and we don't usually use this kind. But there it is. So this is Unit 5, Lesson 2. Teaches you about that. And then these would be the activities that you do. They're a little bit easier than the workbook. I did that on purpose. It's a little bit tougher learning environment right now. You can either print these out, or you can title it Did You Get It Workbook, and then the page numbers at the bottom. This is page 13 and 14. And then you're going to be saving these each week. So let's go back to where we were. The 3 assignments and the required Cornell notes in this first week would be the vocab list, and then 3 things there. You're going to put evidence of that into a portfolio, and by that I just mean put them into a folder or put them into your Spanish binder and collect them there. Each week you should have Cornell notes and 3 assignments. You're not going to turn them into me every week. You don't need to do that. You do need to do them every week and compile them into a place. So you do not want to save this up until the last week of May or something like that. That would be foolish. So make sure you're doing a little bit every week. That's how you're going to learn the best. If you go here, click Duolingo. That takes you through the Duolingo website, and you can do that for 30 minutes as one of your choices. Have your parents sign that off, or if you can find a place that shows tracking your time for the day with the date and your name or something, that could be evidence too. Just print that. Quizlet, another way to practice doing the matching game. Have your parents sign off for that for evidence. Just need to do 3. It's 3 or more. If you want to do all of them, that would be fantastic, but not required. If you're bored and you want to be learning very well, I would do all of them. the following week down here for April 27th through May 5th, we're going to be taking notes. If you click here on Senor Gittings teaching notes, affirmative and negative words, it'll take you to a YouTube video I made that is just like we do in class. I decided to do exactly the same so that you're used to it. Welcome to Apuntes with Senora Gittings. This is Unit 5, Lesson 2 from Avancemos 2. Yeah, so maybe not so exciting, but familiar. I wanted to not change it up on you too much, you know. So watch that and then take complete notes like usual. That is the red circle, Cornell Notes. That's required to turn in and show me. If you want, you can also watch some of these other videos that I put in here covering the same information. Since I'm not going to be there with you. Oops. Oh, it's just an ad. Since I'm not going to be there with you to explain, then I just put some extra teaching in there for you. So here's another one.
Hola, en esta lección vamos a hablar acerca de algún y ningún y las demás
and stuff like that.
So, if you've noticed in Spanish, we use indefinite articles, un or una for a.
All right, so that is for additional teaching here. That is one of your optional activities to do, is to watch the Senor Jordan videos and take notes on that, because you want to make sure that you have evidence to put in your portfolio if you did an assignment. By the end, you should have 20 things in your portfolio. So if you did Duolingo, but you are just saying it, I did it, that's not enough. You have to have a printout showing that within the app, or have your parents sign it off and have that be in your portfolio that you've completed that. So Senor Jordan videos, watch them, but then take notes as your evidence that you've watched them. All right, and again, down here, some notes from double object pronouns. These are the hardest ones. Kind of unfortunate they were not together to do those notes, because those are tricky. We have done direct object pronouns before. This is just using two of them together, so we've done that a little bit already, but it's just tricky, and they're long notes. Senor Jordan will talk about it also if you want to get some extra practice, if you're not getting it after hearing it with me one time. There's your textbook activities. Optional is to write 20 sentences using grammar. If you prefer to do that instead of your workbook, you can. You could do textbook, write 20 sentences, and Duolingo. Or textbook, watch your Senor Jordan videos, and create a YouTube video lesson, song, or a rap that teaches one of these grammar points over here for the week. So you could turn that in. You would give me the link, and then I could go look at it and watch it. All right, so collecting each week 3 assignments plus, in this case, the 2 notes for the week. On May 1st, I'm going to be introducing what our final exam will be. It will be a project instead of a test. It will be a final exam project. It's going to be due June 2nd, and I'll tell you what it is on May 1st. It should be a little bit easier than taking a big giant final. So we're trying to make things just a little less stressful in general here. All right, the week of May 4th to the 8th, there are no Cornell notes to take. We're in review mode now, so we definitely want you to do your ClassZone.com videos. You will print out your session report for me, or you could take a cell phone picture, because you can turn this in through Google Classroom if you want. I'm setting that up now. Hopefully it will run fine, because I haven't really used that before, but it looks pretty straightforward. So other options, textbook activity, or self-check quiz, or you could do Duolingo. You could begin work on your final exam project. Your evidence for that in your portfolio would be a rough draft. Put that in your portfolio and count that as assignment. Got 2 more weeks. We've got the 11th through the 15th. This starts Unit 6, Lesson 1. Only 2 units that we're doing. Or 2 lessons we're doing. So Unit 6, Lesson 1, new vocab list. Whoops. And then here's some choice of assignments. Save those assignments over there. Your 3 at least, plus your vocab list. And then the last week, Unit 6, Lesson 1, we've got notes. Again, my notes on YouTube. Also Senor Jordan teaching the same thing. And then the last thing will be -2 commands, my notes, Senor Jordan's notes. Take good notes on those. And then choose 3 at least store them in your portfolio. And then the last week before finals, May 25th through 29th, you're just going to work on your final project. I'm going to have Zoom office hours. Probably do this through the whole quarter. Monday through Thursday from 1 to 2:30. I'll let you know when, like how to log into that with the code and stuff. I haven't done that before either, so we'll be doing that, and that way you can choose if you want to drop in during those office hours and get face-to-face help. There'll probably be a couple of people in there at the same time, but it'll be kind of like coming in at lunch and getting help when there's 3 other people. I'll also be checking texts and email during this 1 to 2:30 window daily as well. I'll check them other times too, but if you want to make sure that you're getting a response right away, between 1 and 2:30 Monday through Thursday is when I'll be actively in my office here at home and checking your questions. Finals week, the final project will be due by June 2nd. That's the time to turn it in completed. You can turn in before that if you want. And you can turn that in to me through Google Classroom, text to teacher, or you can turn in your portfolio and your final project at the Vaca High main office Dropbox. And that would be by portfolios by June 26th, and then final project by June 2nd. All right.